Hello everyone, and welcome back to another Pokemon card opening. This is TheCardconomist, and we're going to be taking a look at more of my eBay winnings, as well as working our way through these Unified Minds booster packs that I still have to open before the next set comes out. Hidden Fates, I believe. It should come out in like 2 days, right? So there's going to be a whole bunch more Pokemon pack openings in the near future. But let's go ahead. I'm going to go ahead and grab this first one here. What I probably should have done, I should have printed out, okay, don't cut yourself. Don't be like me, be careful. There's a sharp knife. We're gonna start with this guy right here. What I probably should have done is printed out all of my winnings so I could look up the price of each of these. I think I might do that in the future. Here we go, we'll just set that aside. Maybe we'll reuse that in case we start selling some cards. Look at the way this guy shipped these cards. What the hell? Okay, cardboard and rubber bands. Probably the person who sold these to me then doesn't really sell Pokemon cards. He just had some Pokemon cards to sell. Oh, and there is a base set Gyarados. It's a very old card. I can see right off the bat that he's very worn. And very worn on the back as well. So with a lot of these cards, I actually reviewed all my purchases, and I actually did do pretty well. Usually if the card is worn like this, it means I got the card for very little. Yeah, I don't know what kind of market there is for very worn cards, but I suspect there probably is one, because I think there will be people out there who don't want to spend a fortune on cards, but they still want to hold a card from like 20 years ago. So this is Gyarados. Wow. Excellent. Let's try another one. Base set Gyarados. Man, that was such a long time ago. Alright, this one says fragile all over. What is in here? So it's some kind of solid mass all the way down. We can open it from this side on the top, I suppose. Okay. That's a shipping box that USPS provides to you for free. I recognize this because I used to ship things all the time. Yeah, they provide these for free, and you're not supposed to waste them. You're supposed to actually use them to ship an item. But the person who used it here just used it as padding, so they've kind of cheated. Which I suppose USPS probably takes into consideration that not everyone uses it correctly. Let's go ahead and cut these tapes. So they didn't want to buy like any kind of protective wrap, or maybe they just didn't have any cardboard sitting around. Oh, cool. So it looks like he printed out the actual, thank you for the purchase. We look forward to doing business with you again. Let's see. Let's see what we get in here. Thank you so much for your order. I hope you enjoy the card. Well, these guys really went all out to protect this card. Look how nice that plastic is, actually. So this person is probably a bit more professional, and I probably had to pay a fairer price for the actual card. So this is first edition Arbok from the Team Rocket set. That would be this set right here. And he is a 20-year-old card. Curious what condition he's in. He's in some kind of sealed pack. How do I get in here? Wow. That's pretty interesting. This sealed pack is strange. And what I'd like to do is try to get him out here without hurting the card at all. Okay, we're going to take the card out of the holder very gently. There's a penny sleeve, but it's actually the more expensive penny sleeve. It has a hard back. Oh, it's not a penny sleeve. So this is the penny sleeve, and this is an actual deck building sleeve. I can kind of show you. Here, I'll pick the camera up real fast. So those over there, the black and the red, those are two Pokemon decks, right? And you actually play the game by putting all the cards in the sleeve. So they had them in a penny sleeve and a card deck holder. Let's get a closer look at them. So the front of the card looks real good. Card is slightly warped. Let's check the back. Wow, the back is basically perfect. There's a very, very, very small nick down on that corner. Very small though. Otherwise perfect. Well, he's probably gonna get graded. I'm betting I probably paid a little more for this one than the other ones. Well, hold on, he already came with the holder too. Let's put him back inside of here. Yeah, that might be a gradable Arbok right there. It's one of the few cards I've gotten with that. It's actually gradable. Most cards I've opened so far have looked like this guy. Worn out. Although we did open that huge set in the previous video, and we pulled a few cards out of that looked okay. So wow, that's going into the stack of cards I'd like to have graded. This is my stack of cards of notoriety, but also cards I want to have graded, right? So Goler could probably be graded. Kyurem X probably be graded. Maybe the Melodic. I don't really know if there's any importance in the Melodic. We got Umbreon, Darkrai. See, he won't be graded. Some of these won't be graded. They're just nicer cards. They're in better condition. Here's Misty's Favor. Magnemite, Gengar, Shuckle. Right, so we'll put him in that stack. Stack's getting bigger, isn't it? Yeah, Dark Arbok, huh? Looks really good. Okay. And let's see if this paper actually talks about how much I paid for it. Oops. I guess it was taped at the top as well. Nope. It does not talk about how much I paid for it. I could probably look it up on my computer if I wanted. I don't know if we have time for that in the middle of the video recording. Let's open the next one. Wow, that one was really nice. Okay. And this one looks, again, kind of amateurish. Look at this. Okay. It's interesting, a little thing of plastic again. These cards immediately look worn. Curious how much I paid for that Arbok, because that Arbok is either PSA 9 or PSA 10. It's first edition holographic, so he's actually really nice. We'll grab our penny sleeves right here, because I don't think these cards are going to be sleeved, if I had to guess. Just send them as a pack. That's fine, I guess. If you want. The cards already aren't in good condition, you know. So the top of the back is base set 2 Haunter. Nobody likes base set. Well, I mean, base set 2 is still good because they'll have like the Charizard that everyone loves in it. However, everyone, you know, they're all looking for base set 1 Charizard. So Haunter, he's not really important to me. Neither is Machoke, neither is Caterpie. Probably something in this set that I saw that I wanted, and I ended up with the rest of the set as part of the deal. Magnemite, Staryu, Rare Computer Search, and Seal. Okay, so there really wasn't much in the set. My bet is that I paid very, very little for this. I probably paid like $1 or $2. And somebody might want these. Yeah. Base set 2 commons and uncommons. That's what that is. I guess what I'll do is I'll add these to my collection. And this will round out some of the cards. Because what I'm going to do is I'm going to recreate a lot of the old cards into a collection. But I'm not going to really worry too much about the quality. However, there will be some cards that I actually do work on the quality. Yeah, those are all fairly worn. Put this in the stack over here. We're starting to get a lot of cards now. Starting to look like I have a little card obsession. Maybe I do. Open it from this side, I guess. Yep, so this side. I might be able to just peel this open. Oh, oof. Okay. Look at that. He gave me a nice little... What do we got here, though? Dark Raticate. Oh, I remember buying this. I actually paid a fair amount for him. Team Rocket returns. It's actually really hard to find these cards. There's not that many of them on eBay. So the competition for selling these is, well, there's not much competition. You just sell it at the price you think people will buy it at. So this is Team Rocket Return Dark Raticate. He is a rare. You can see that in the bottom corner. Look at that. He's actually a shiny rare. The star's the star is actually holographic. Let's check out his condition on the back. Not the best. You could tell that the top is kind of worn. And then we have a little white chip at the bottom. So I don't know what that would come back as if I graded it. I don't know if it would come back as PSA 9 even. It'd probably be PSA 8 or PSA 7. I'm going to leave him in there, actually. I don't need to take him out. The penny sleeve's good enough. Let's set him to the side. I paid a fair price for that guy. I didn't get him at a special price. I actually remember that. There just weren't any... God, man, these things keep showing off the... Let me see. I like that they include an invoice with the sale. That's smart of them. Here's the code they had, if you want to check the code. All right, let's get to the next one. This is fun. You can open it on either side, it feels like. Let's go ahead and open it on the bottom. Well, actually, similar to the last one, I can just tear this open here, can't I? I'm all excited to use my knife. Oh, man, that's some strong glue. All right. Oh, my fingers are sticky now. That's not good. Maybe we'll cut it open because I don't want sticky fingers while I'm doing this. Gotta have nice, clean fingers. Oh, my God. There's no way to hide my address here. Oh, I remember buying this too. So this is, I don't know what to call it even. I do know the Pokemon, of course, Ho-Oh, but I don't know how to speak about what kind of card this is. Oh man, he looks pretty close to mint. There is a little ding down there, I think. If you can see that. I don't know if you can see that. You might be able to see that. The top looks like it has a slight ding as well. Otherwise, the card's in fairly good condition. I don't know what set this is from. It says promotional down there, actually. He looks good. It's a fire-type Pokemon. Let's set him over... Do we even want to take him out of this plastic? I'll leave him in the plastic. Set him over there on that stack. He looked cool, and I said, huh, what if I got him? Okay, this package, we will need the knife for this package. It's all taped up. Just tear it apart with my knife here. What do we get here? Oh my God, there's no way to hide my information. 4 cards. Erica's Vileplume, Dark Alakazam, Lieutenant Surge Electabuzz, and Electrode. What have they done? They're so bad at this. They've taped the cards to the cardboard. Oh my God. Oh my God. Okay, so those cards can come down safely. This card's still stuck. We're just gonna cut it. We can't have the card take any damage. I swear to God, man. Okay, so Erica's Vileplume. This is so there was Gym Heroes and Gym Challenge came after Team Rocket. So these are very, very old cards as well. Maybe just a year younger even. And I'm seeing scratches on the surface of the holographic on this side, and we turn it around and you can see that the top edges are pretty worn. Let's take it out of this sleeve and put it in a fresh sleeve. So this will probably go into my collection, if you want to call it that, into my binder. I think, yeah, I'll have a collection that I like to play with and actually pick up and hold and mess with, and those will be in a binder. What a nice looking card. Pollen Defense. If an attack does damage to Erica's Vileplume while it's your active Pokemon, flip a coin. If heads, the active Pokemon is now confused. Wow. I actually had that card, if I recall, when I was a kid. If I didn't, somebody I knew who was close to me did. So this card looks worn. Lieutenant Surge's Electabuzz. Oh, Electabuzz. There was a time where Electabuzz did not have an evolution. He was just a basic Pokemon, and that's all there was to him. Looks great on the front. On the back, he has a ding right there. See it? Right there. So he would not come back with the perfect grade. He is not mint. Unfortunately, that's okay. He might also just go into my collection. I think these all will, because if you look, this is pretty worn up here, so this won't be graded. It's basic Electrode. Everyone seems to have this card on eBay, and I suspect it's because not everyone wants this card. Electrode. He's kind of a basic Pokemon, you know what I mean? Look at that face. All right, and the last card, Dark Alakazam. This is actually a really cool card. I love the way it's designed. Let's go ahead and take them out of this sleeve. What do they do? It looks like they cut them right out of a... I get it now. These aren't penny sleeves. This is the actual pages in the binder, and he just cut his page part. God dang, dude. The front of the card is terrific. The back of the card shows much more wear. You can see it's all on this edge. See? You can see it up in this corner. So this will go into my collection in the binder as well. I want to make sure I have one of each of these cards, even if they're in worn condition. It'll be like a worn condition collection, if you want to call it that. And there'll be cards you can actually pick up and hold. And nobody will care because they don't have to be pristine. All right, very good. And once again, I probably got these at a very fair price. So I was looking over what I paid for each of my auctions, all of the things that I bid on, and really I only went for the ones that looked like they weren't going to go for a fair price. But there was exceptions like that Dark Raticate. I remember him. I had to pay a little more for him. Well, this next one, I don't think I can tear it. He put a line of tape across here to make sure that it can't get away. Don't want to cut myself. Try that again. All right. Isn't that fun? You get to see TheCardconomist using a knife. Making me nervous. There we go. There we go. Whew. All right, so this is from another actual collector. See, he's got a little business. Very cool. Follow us on Instagram. And I probably got this card, if I had to guess, at a fairer price, not at a cheap price. You know, cards like this where it's a little bit worn and it's obvious that it's come from somebody's personal collection, and maybe they've grown older and now they're trying to get a little money out of that collection. You're not really going to have to pay full price for it, but you're also not going to get a nice card out of it. You're going to get a little bit of a worn card. But then cards like this that come from an actual collector are usually nicer and they know the actual value of the card. Let's see what we... Oh, look at this. This is a shadowless Abro. And a shadowless Abra. So first of all, there's nothing here. That's because he's from the base set. So this is from the original set of Pokemon cards. But then also, when you look on this edge of the card, you'll notice there's no shadow. And they call that shadowless. It means that it was one of the original set of cards printed. So check this Electrode out. A lot of you watching might already know this. He's also from the base set. You'll see that there's no signal here or marking. So he's also from the base set. But you can see that there's this dark shadow on the border, right? And this looks a little fuller up here. This Abra, on the other hand, has none of that. There's no shadow, and the HP looks very, like, poorly printed. I'll zoom in a little bit, right? Yeah. So the shadowless cards end up being a lot more valuable, and people actually have these graded even if they're common and uncommon. And especially if they come back PSA 9 or PSA 10, they're surprisingly worth a lot. I think I decided to get a shadowless Abra because he's one of my favorite Pokemon, Abra. There we go. All right, we want to pull him out nice and easy. Okay, and we want to pull him out one more time because we want to see the actual condition of the card. Not perfect. So if we zoom in, we can see both these corners are a bit worn. Otherwise, I'd say is pretty good. I mean, this card, very few cards get older than these shadowless cards. These are about as old as they could get. But unfortunately, I don't think we'll have this guy graded. We'll probably just save him to our personal collection of worn cards. Yeah, he's not going to fit in there. That's okay. I don't necessarily like these deck holder cards. Yeah, there it is, Abra, huh? Look how old that card is. You can kind of tell, like, the ink looks faded. That's how old it looks. Or maybe the ink was never that strong. Okay, so let's open up another one. I have so many of these to open. And then after this, I think we'll do some Unified Minds booster packs because we have to work our way through the remaining Unified Minds booster packs so that we're ready for Hidden Fates when Hidden Fates comes out soon. Speak properly. Thank you for your purchase. Again, it's probably another collector, if I had to guess. Oh, or not. I mean, the way he shipped this is just far worse than anyone else. What did he do? He didn't even give me the penny sleeve, huh? Who needs the penny sleeve? Thank you for your purchase. We really value positive feedback. Well, if you value... Oh, it came out of his holder. Got it. I got it. You know, I feel like I'm learning from these guys how not to do things. They use a very light tape, I notice. Look at that. That tape is so light. We appreciate 5-star feedback. I bet you do. Oh, let's slip that inside with the card, huh? Please contact us before leaving 1, 2, or 3 stars in the details. We will correct any issue. Well, I mean, you know, maybe they're being honest. Maybe they really will fix any problem. So what do we got here? Is it just one card? It looks like it's more than one card. This Magnemite, I believe he's from the Team Rocket Returns, and here we go. It's the Team Rocket Return. So this is common and uncommon. I'm seeing smudges right off the bat on the Dark Magneton up here. I don't know if you can remove the smudges, probably not. And both cards look fairly worn, especially the one that matters, the uncommon card. So that's okay. I do remember purchasing these. They weren't at the cheapest price, but they weren't actually that high either, because they're just a common and uncommon card. We'll save those for our collection. We're going to get the full Team Rocket Returns collection, although parts of that collection are going to be really expensive. You know what? I feel like doing one more piece of mail. Just one more. Just one more. That's how it works, guys. You say just one more, and then 20 packages later, you're still saying just one more. All right, what are we going to get here? Oh. Well, it's just going to have to come out this way. Oh, yeah. I thought about getting this card because he reminds me of the Ancient Lesson from Monster Hunter. And I've used him actually in the thumbnails when I go live. Now I have him as a card. Trevenant. Trevenant. He is, I don't know what set this is from. Maybe somebody can identify that set for me. I'd have to use my computer to identify it. Unless it what conditions he's in. Yeah, he's not in perfect condition. You can tell there's a little bit of wear there and a little bit of wear there. Otherwise, he looks very good. Let me take a closer look. Yeah, he's not gonna He's not going to come. I mean, if at best he would be like PSA 9, but I wouldn't even be surprised if it was PSA 10. Does he have any scratches? Other places on the card? I just thought he'd be funny to have. Just because I joke that he's the Ancient Lesson on my main channel. Letting that light reflect right into my eyeballs. It's like blinding myself. It's probably not good to do it, actually. Okay, that's Trevenant. Ooh, where will we keep Trevenant, I wonder? Will we keep him in the binder? We're not going to have him graded. Set him here for now. I'll figure it out later. Okay. See, we set him somewhere with like this Ho-Oh. Doesn't necessarily need this card. I just thought he looked cool. Let's go ahead and open up some Unified Minds packs. How about 5 of them? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It feels good. They feel crispy in your hand, you know? It's like opening up a Willy Wonka chocolate bar. Let's see what we get. Right, so I was thinking about how to open these better so that I don't accidentally reveal what we're getting. And I realized if you keep them forward facing, oh, this is nice. Take a look at this. So you still don't know what card we're getting. You just get the code, which is fine. I wonder if they did that for all the people who open up cards online already. They made it that way. Okay. And actually that means we can do this. 1, 2, 3. Check out the energy card. Water energy. Don't want to know what we're getting. Tag switch. Move up to 2 energy from one of your tag team Pokemon to another of your Pokemon. Huh. I don't feel like that's that useful. Elgium. U-turn both. Slackoth with the little bush. Fungus Amoongus. Hone Edge. Magnemite. Fletchling. Reverse Holler Purloin. You know, the first time I saw this card, I thought it was cool, but then it ended up being one of the most pulled cards that I've pulled. So now it's kind of, you get kind of tired of looking at them. But here's a reverse hollow version of him, and someone probably likes that particular Pokemon. And we have Steelix. You know, I didn't have Steelix this whole time, and we actually have a fighter deck built. So now we can add this card to the fighter deck. I'm curious what he does. So let's see, it says Ground Stream. Attach 2 fight energy cards from your discard pile to this Pokemon, okay? And then Gigaton Shake. During your next turn, your Pokemon can't attack. Wow. So basically, it's like a 1 move that just knocks out the other player, right? 220. That maybe there's a few GX cards that would definitely survive that, but nothing other than GX cards is going to survive that. So he knocks you out, and then he can't attack. Yeah, that's interesting, I guess. It's not bad. Especially if you play him as your last Pokemon to end the game. That would work. Let's go ahead and place these on top of the rare pile way over here. I have a huge rare pile. I'll show you. These are all rares and reverse hollows right there. And I need to sleeve all of them. Think about how long that would take me. I could do a video just on that, honestly. Okay. Oops. Let's flip this around. Perfect. I like that much better. It wasn't originally like that. They would show the color of the card, and maybe they improved the way their packs were designed, were packed, you know? So let's go ahead and flip this around. All right, we have Cubone, Yanma, Young Goose, Cryogonal, Litwick, Reverse Hollow Camerupt. He's actually rare. And Archeops. Archeops. That's not bad. Archeops is surprisingly strong. So one of the interesting things about him is if you pull everything you need to evolve right into Archeops, he goes straight into Hyper Beam from like 1 energy card. So if you get a lucky hand and pull him right away, he's real tough to deal with. But you got to get that lucky hand. Tauros and Munchlax. We got 3 packs left. Actually, we have a lot left in the booster box itself. Hoot hoot. What? Flip that around. Okay, there's the code, obviously. Let's get rid of the code. Waiting for my phone to warn me that I'm running low on battery. All right. Hoot Hoot, Carablast, Honedge, Pikachu, Pidove, Pokemon Research Lab. So we were just showing you Archeops, and he's a card that evolves from, you know, a fossil. So you would probably throw this in your deck with this guy to help locate the basic version of him. Yeah, we actually have a deck right here, see? So I'm not going to show you the whole deck, but we put a deck together just for playing fighter type, and we used the Archeops in that deck. Okay, here we go. Let's see what we get underneath it. Oh, I'm seeing some texture underneath. We got the Chandler. So the Chandler, and it's this, let's see the number on it, 232 out of 236. So this is just an ultra rare Chandler. We'll have to see if Chandler is worth anything. He looks cool. Let's go ahead and put him straight into, by the way, here's the uncommons. Let's go ahead and put him straight into a penny sleeve. Depends on how valuable this guy is. You know, we sold that Cherish Ball for $43. It's shipped out and everything. They paid and it shipped out. And the Misty's Favor is valued at around 20 bucks. So maybe the Chandler will be valued at something. No idea though. Place him on the top loader stack. And what do we have here? I haven't seen this one. Stadium Nav. Flip 2 coins. For each heads, search your deck for a stadium card, reveal it, and put it into your hand, then shuffle your deck. Huh. So you can have a trainer card just for finding your research lab. The research lab goes over there. There's Cherish Ball. Cherish Ball, Cherish Ball. I was told that Cherish Ball is really important for your deck because it allows you to find your GX cards, right? Set that down. All right, we're not done. We got more packs to open. So we got Ultra Rare Chandler. I don't really know what he's worth. I'm curious. Actually, with the way these are, I can actually flip this around now, can't I? Perfect. So I can start doing it this way every time. There's the code. Yeah, it used to be that the other side of the card would show, and then you'd know what you're getting. Hold on. 1, 2, 3. And this is the energy card. Strength energy. Okay. We have a Zelf, Deden, yeah, Luminion, Yanma, Young Goose, Cryogonal, Litwick, Drillbur, and Reverse Hollow Honchcrow. Very good. Oh, I'm sorry. Am I holding my hand high enough? Reverse Hollow Honchcrow. And then the rare... Okay, it's going to be a normal card. It's Latias. Latias? Is it Latias or Latias? I had siblings that would pronounce it as Latias. I already own this card, I believe. I'm thinking about hosting a Discord server where I actually sell the cards I don't need. You could buy them directly from me rather than needing eBay or something. Alright, next set. So, Latias was not even holographic. What? Let's see what we're going to get next. I like the Reverse Hollow Honchcrow, though. That's a cool looking Pokemon. There's the code. Move that to the side. Hopefully somebody's watching my videos and actually taking these codes, because I would hate for nobody to be taking them. 1, 2, 3. And we got Steel Energy. That Steelix was a fighting type Pokemon. Usually, well, he was taking fighter type energies. Usually Steelix takes steel type energy. We have Komala, Delmise, Cresselia. Cresselia is really strong for some reason. Starts at 130, 3 energy move that moves right into 60 damage and heals the Pokemon for crazy. I have a Psychic deck that's just using a bunch of Cresselia and it's just really strong. You can't deal with it. Lickitung, Dwebble, Licky, how do you say this? Licky. They've drawn him well, actually, because originally I wasn't a fan of the design of him, but he'd actually make him look kind of funny in this picture. So check it out. Roll out 1 energy card and it does 40 damage. That's surprisingly good. And then Licks Go Crazy is ridiculous. It says discard a random card from your opponent's hand, discard the top card of your opponent's deck, and discard an energy from your opponent's active Pokemon. So you evolve a Lickitung and get him to this Licks Go Crazy stage, and he's very frustrating to deal with. Very frustrating. Oh, and here's our rare, Lucario. He's not holographic either. Lucky that we got Licky, because just like Honchkrow, the actual rare card wasn't that good. Alright, so we're supposed to be done. Let's see how many cards we have left in our booster box. We only need enough for tomorrow, really, because after tomorrow, we're going to have Hidden Fates, right? Yeah, I said that right. So we got a bunch left, actually. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I've already opened up 5, and there's 10 left. Let's go ahead and open 3 more. That leaves 7 in the box. Okay. We want a nice long video. Why not? Here they are. 3 more. Yeah, we just want enough for tomorrow, and then we'll try and swap over to Hidden Fates on the day after that. I don't know exactly how it'll work. Oh. No, we don't want that. We want all the cards to come out. There we go. Okay, here's the online code. These cards are so slippery. 1, 2, 3. The energy card, psychic energy. See, if you were psychic, you would always know what card it's going to be. Delmise. There's Cresselia again. Yeah, she's ridiculous. Dragonair. Young Goose. Cryogonal. Litwick. Drillbur. Slackoth with this little bush. Ah, this is a nice looking card. But this is a common. So this is Honedge, Reverse Hollow. And for the rare, what do we got? Ooh, Giratina. It's the first time I've seen this card, so he must be harder to pull. Wow, and he's a psychic card as well. He plays as a basic card. That's ridiculous. Ability, Dimension Breach. When you play this Pokemon from your hand onto your bench during your turn, you may discard a special energy from your opponent's active Pokemon. Ooh, that's rough. So if your opponent places a special energy card down onto his active Pokemon, then you would want to play your Giratina and discard that card. With 3 energy cards, he gets Fade to Black. Your opponent's active Pokemon is now confused. Okay, so that's not the strongest 3-star skill that I've seen. I've definitely seen stronger. But that's a pretty cool ability, being able to get rid of their special energy. They're like, I got my special energy. Nope, not anymore. Let's go ahead and place this guy in here. Also, just in general, he seems like a really tough card. So we'll hold on to him in case he's worth grading. There we go. He's down in there. Ooh, he just looks really nice, doesn't he? When a card looks nice, usually it stays in demand. It's usually when a card doesn't look that nice that people forget about it and they don't care. All right, our next pack. Let's see what we're getting in our next pack. All right, here we are with the code. Oh, not supposed to look. 1, 2, 3. The energy card. Fighting energy. Gosh, I gotta get more lighting, don't I? Flinium. There we go. Flinium Z, Air Slash. So this is such an interesting card. This is an item card. You attach it to a Pokemon. And if the Pokemon has Slash Attack, it can also use this GX move called Speeding Sky Strike. So in theory, you might be able to use your GX move much earlier, even if you didn't pull your GX card. It's an interesting thought. Blizzard Town. There's Wynut. What does why not do? Once during your turn before you attack, you may flip a coin. If heads, choose a random card from your opponent's hand. Your opponent reveals the card and shuffles it into their deck. Yeah, I guess. I wonder, there must be a, yeah, I don't know, a Wobbuffet in this set somewhere. We haven't seen it. We just saw Giratina for the first time. Riolu, Meditite, Shroomish, Reverse Hollow Elgyam. Is it Elgyam? Probably saying his name wrong. What do we have underneath? All right, just a regular. A rare Gumshoes. It was bound to happen. Non-holographic rare Gumshoes. I don't think he's that popular, Gumshoes. Who knows? Maybe somebody will want him. Okay. Here's the next code. One, two, three. Let's go in the front. Get rid of the energy card. It's water energy. Make sure we don't reveal anything in case there's a really good card in there. Okay, we have Lampent, Breloom, Dark City, Wimpod, Slackoth. I like how there's two versions of Slackoth. Salandit, Bond Sweep, Salandit again, Reverse Hollow, Great Potion, and, ooh, just a regular rare. Amoonguss. Oh my god, I've gotten so many Amoonguss. Alright, I think that's good enough for today. You can see I have this huge stack of rares. These all need to be sleeved. Look at that stack. That's a giant stack of rares. Rares and reverse hollows, and they all need to be sleeved. I could probably make a whole video just on that. And here are the two cards we pulled from the packs. Giratina and Ultra Rare, or I suppose that's the term, right? Chandler and Holographic Giratina. I'm glad he was holographic. If he wasn't, that would have been sad. Yeah, he looks great. All right. We had these other cards. I'm real excited to have this Dark Raticate. He looks real cool. And this Dark Arbok is actually going to get graded because I'm pretty sure he's either Mint 10 or Mint 9. So Dark Arbok's going to be graded. I don't think we decided to grade Raticate, did we? Yeah, he's got this nick down here. He would come out as PSA 9 for sure. But I don't know, maybe we'll still do it. He really looks great. You would hope that they would make cards look this good all the time, but they just don't actually. Sometimes the cards look quite plain. Yeah, so we liked these for sure. And we got a lot of various other cards from the mail. You know, like we got these over here. A lot of these will just go straight into my own private set of worn cards, right? Worn cards are much cheaper, so if you're looking to collect Pokemon cards, you can afford the worn cards reasonably well, and then you just wouldn't have a perfect card collection. And then some people go really crazy. Move these out of the way real fast. Some people go really crazy, and they spend a lot of money on these. These are the PSA graded cards. My goal is to get a nice kind of like chunk of cards together and then send them out to PSA to be graded. You have to pay for that service. So it's a service, and they add your card to a database, and hopefully we get some PSA 10 cards back. That would be really nice. All right. That's the end of the video. I want to thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.